Danny Ellis, you're very welcome to the programme.
Great to be here, Pat. Thank you.
Now, you were living now in North Carolina, but you grew up very far from North Carolina.
That's
you
right.
live at Green Street near
Green Street,
Smithfield
that's right.
in Dublin. What was family life like for you? Because the descriptions are pretty awful in the book. Did you know how poor you were, though? Because you were living in a one-room tenement.
I didn't know how poor I was, no.
Your mother was a young mother.
That's right.
She was what, only
18 when I was born.
When you were born.
Yes.
You were the eldest of the family.
That's right.
Was she equipped to cope with you guys?
Oh, not at all. Not so.
People these days will talk about the hard times that some people are enduring in this current recession. But the hard times, even for the toughest experiences now, are just so different from the kind of life that you had to endure. I mean, rats on the floor and
that's right.
Literally wondering where the next meal would come from.
That's right.
You went to RTE, but the spectre of RTE had been held over you anyway, hadn't it?
Well, that's right. We all.
Well, I can tell you, every kid who went to O'Connell schools as well, I did.
It was always like,
behave or you'll end up in RTE.
The Christian Brothers will sort you out
because this was your
this
worst
was
nightmare.
the worst nightmare. I thought, oh my God, I've really done it. What did I do?
How many were in the family at that point? Because there was a dysfunction which came into your family because your father went away to America.
He sure did, and after being away, my mother, she really kind of fell apart. And
but she had twins in his absence.
So she had twins in his absence. So and of course, that was the end.
That meant he wasn't coming back?
That meant he wasn't. Well, he actually
certainly
did
not
come
to
back.
Her. You went to RTE and your mother says, I have TB. You've got to go in here while I recover.
That's right.
She never had TB.
She never had TB. But really the main theme going through my book is the fact that I was waiting for my mother.
Always believing that she's going to recover and she's going to come and pick me up.
Any day she's going to get better and she's going to come back and get me.
She came back once.
Yeah, she came back once, and
you described she had to make her way across the cow dung-filled fields.
That's right.
And insisted on meeting you.
Insisted on seeing me.
She had made a choice.
She'd made a choice.
When she arrived, you thought...
I thought she was going to take me home.
She's going to take me home.
That's right, yeah.
And then when you saw the man friend...
I saw the man friend and she was drunk.
So you knew it wasn't going to happen.
So I knew it was all over.
It's a terrible, terrible experience.
Yeah.
And then it emerged that your two younger brothers, the twins,
that's right,
had been in RTE for 2 years while you were there.
Well, that's right. So I didn't know
so these two young fellas were there
in the band
with you,
me.
your brothers.
I'm teaching them music.
What an extraordinary experience, just as you're leaving before the bonds of brotherhood could possibly be reinforced. In RTE, I mean, lots of things happened. There was sexual abuse and physical abuse, beatings. Yes. You were never sexually abused, but you did feel the leather from time to time.
I felt the leather almost, very, very, very often.
But music became your life. I mean, music, and it also allowed you to become what you later became.
Yes.
When you got out of RTE and you made music your life and the show bands and so on, but did you ever see your mother again?
Never saw her again. No.
Now, she was only 18 when you were born.
She was only 18.
She is likely, unless she's come to harm, still alive.
That's possible.
Would you ever like to see her if she's living? Would you like to see her again?
I think it would be. I would love to see her. A
terrible, terrible time. A terrible, terrible time.
Yeah,
and you sublimated all of that for years and years and years. Well, the book is an absolutely terrific book. The Boy at the Gate. It's published by Transworld, and the price in sterling is $14.99. I presume something similar here in euro. Danny Ellis, thank you very much for coming in.